Hey y'all, what's up? Eric Johnson back with y'all again with some breaking news, which is already broke out. Shout out to Too Raw for TV, Too Raw for Sports. Go subscribe to his channel. He was the first one that I seen report on this story. Breaking news coming from the Shannon Sharpe barbecue chicken burnt tip camp. Shannon Sharpe, Gape accuser settled bombshell $50 million lawsuit. Now they saying that allegedly she got $20 million, $23 million in the settlement. So, there was a double-edged sword on the tip of Shannon Sharpe's tongue. Not only did he pay this chick who has now retired from her OnlyFans career after 2 years of being amongst one of Shannon Sharpe's ladies of the night, allegedly doing allegedly slave sex role plays. Like this was an off-brand version, a Chinese roots version of the TV series from the 1970s. Rest in peace to John Almost too, aka James from Good Times. Not only have this Negro lost $23 million and lost a shitload of sponsors throughout this whole time with this lawsuit finally being settled. Shannon Sharpe has now lost his job. The legendary tight end was named in a civil suit filed in Nevada State. And I did do a video about this like a couple of days ago, so y'all can check it out on my channel, Eric Johnson 1994. And I will be uploading this to my Twitter page. Like the video link will be in the chat or in the description. He had the civil lawsuit. It was filed in Nevada State in April. We already went through that. Jane Doe in the complaint accused Sharpe of sexually assaulting her multiple times in the late 2024 year and early 2025. ESPN is done with Shannon Sharpe after bombshell $50 million lawsuit. Sharpe, who denied all allegations of misconduct in the statement through his legal counsel, was involved in an ugly back and forth with the accuser and her attorney, who is Tony Busby, who is now doing the Birdman hand rope right about now, because he done got a good chunk of change out of Shannon Sharpe, burnt Tootsie Roll face ass. So it's kind of fucked up what's happening to Shannon Sharpe cheddar cheese, but folks try to tell him that your downfall is coming. You want to be out here fucking with these young girls. You was out here, drinking the milk, dipping your cookies in it, and next thing she done closed the jar, and the whole situation with that recorded video of her just getting your ass and finesse you out of that bag was just another L added on to the list of L's that you have taken, throughout this time. He should have really learned last year when he got, caught up in that situation of him recording him getting relations on with, his significant other at the time. He would have been better off getting caught up in that situation and learning from it and still being with that chick. So, for you old heads out there, make sure that y'all turn y'all phones off and y'all don't be recording anything unless you want to be recording something. But make sure that you don't be on these social media websites unless you do OnlyFans. I mean, to each his own. Don't be on like Twitter, like doing a live stream, or be on like these, social media websites, recording yourself, getting it on with, one of your football players, grandmas and stuff. Just if you're gonna do your thing in the bedroom, just make sure that you don't have any electronics on. I don't even want y'all having the goddamn TV on. The TV might be recording y'all. This new age of technology is definitely catching you old folks up and some stuff that you can't get out of. This is not the 1970s or the 80s where you can get away with stuff like that. This is not even the 90s or the 2000s. So technology is aging and developing and evolving by the millisecond. The statement from Shannon Sharpe's legal team included graphic messages sent to him from the accuser, according to his lawyer, Lenny J. Davis. Now, let me get to this situation with him getting fired by ESPN. Shannon Sharpe stepped away from ESPN in the wake of the allegations. At this time, he's electing to step aside temporarily from his ESPN duties. He is devoting his time to my family and responding and dealing with these late false and disruptive allegations set against me, Sharpe said in April. ESPN backed Sharpe's decision to step away, telling the Post, "This is a serious situation and we will agree with Shannon's decision to step away." Now they done gave this nigga his walking papers and he done lost out on that $100 million, deal. Shannon Sharpe done fumbled the bag. Does serve as the host of the Club Shay Shay podcast and Nightcap with Chad Ocho Cinco, aka Milted Whoppers dot head ass nigga. But yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of people is getting all up on Shannon Sharpe's back right now. Let me go to a different article because the New York Post didn't really have nothing. They was talking about the earlier stuff with this lady. And this nigga is almost 60 years old and he just got finessed out of $23 million. He just lost possibly 120 plus $1 million. He already lost $23 million in the settlement that he got out of this situation with this white chick, the allegedly, OnlyFans chick, but she's retired right now. She's not a lady of the night anymore, popping her coochie and shaking that Laffy Taffy. She was only doing it for Shannon Sharpe for the bag, but you know, this dude was born in 1968, 57 years old, a NFL Hall of Famer. And you mean to tell me for all the wisdom that he was trying to give out to these young dudes at your age, you was almost 60 years old and you seeing these young dudes make the same mistakes that you're doing, but you're older than them. You supposed to be a elder teaching the young kids what to do or what not to do. You supposed to be teaching from a wise man's perspective, from an elder and a seasoned veteran. Like you've been in the game long enough to know better, Shannon Sharpe. So I don't feel sorry for Shannon Sharpe. He brought it amongst themselves when folks were trying to tell him. Monique was trying to tell his ass, get you a cougar, get you somebody who can rub your feet down, make you unlimited just a young chick. She can cook you all the barbecue baked chicken that you want to. She can rub you down and ride you and make you on scream and holler without trying to finesse you out of the bag. Get you a cougar, an older lady. But now you want to be with these young girls. And once again, one of these dumb buck ass Negroes done got finessed out of a big ass bag that could have went somewhere else. You could have kept that bag in your pocket. You ain't gonna get that bag for ESPN because they done fired your black ass. Fox News flash top sports headline from July 30th, which is today. Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN after settling sexual lawsuit. ESPN done with Shannon Sharpe at the bombshell $50 million lawsuit. Everybody is reporting on this. TMZ, of course, they always reporting on something. I know Skip Bayless is somewhere laughing his damn ass off. You spent more money on a chick than Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless was out here at least paying that chick you wanted to have sex with, the makeup artist or the chick who be doing the people's hair at her job. Skip Bayless was trying to pay this chick $23 million. You was out here paying this hoe. You was out here rocking her world. You was out here giving her that Mandigo slong. Allegedly, y'all was out here feeling like Toby and one of them white girls off of Roots. But it didn't cost Skip Bayless $21 plus million. It cost you $23 million to give away that damn cookie. She was going for $50 million. She got $23 million out of your black ass. She damn near got $50 million. She damn near got 50% of the $50 million settlement out of your ass, Shannon Sharpe. God damn, Skip Bayless somewhere doing the Birdman hand rub right now. Not only did you get finessed out of $23 million with the $50 million lawsuit, you lost out on a $100 million plus bag, man. God damn, Shannon Sharpe, you need to do better, old head. God damn. It's a damn shame, Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe out at ESPN after settling the sexual lawsuit. Now, let me see what everybody else is saying. Yep, they saying it on Ebony Magazine, all on Instagram, all on Twitter. They had cut ties with his ass. They said, we got to get rid of your big tomato can nose ass. We got to make sure that you don't get nowhere near us anymore. You are ruining the name of ESPN, Shannon Sharpe. We can't have a big buck black ass nigga like you looking like a lump of coals on Christmas Eve, fucking up ESPN's name. No, 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 sir. We can't have that. Now we can let Skip Bayless or these other white folks get away with stuff like that. We'll just let the momentum settle down. We'll let the heat simmer down for a while. But your big black ass, you're gonna have to get on that barbecue pit and just burn. But yeah, let me go on and finish this damn story because I gotta flip these damn burgers. Shannon Sharpe and ESPN part ways following $50 million Gape lawsuit settlement. Let me see. It's probably one of these damn websites that you gotta pay for. I'm not trying to do all that, Rolling Stone. Let me just get on out of here. I hate that these websites be trying to make you pay for shit where you can get it from different websites for free. Let me try the variety. Let me see. He was the host of ESPN's First Take after he was accused of sexual assault from his ex-girlfriend. He is not returning to the sports cabler. Variety has confirmed the decision by ESPN after the settlement of the lawsuit earlier this month. Let me see. The representatives for Shannon Sharpe did not immediately respond with a request for comment. ESPN is severing ties with Sharpe was first reported by it was reported by the New York Times, The Athletic. Sharpe has faced a $50 million lawsuit from a Nevada woman. I already read that. He was in a 2-year sexually relationship with this retired OnlyFans chick now. He said the relationship in question was 100% consensual, which I believe. But, I guess the people in court did not believe it. But, Tony Busby is now doing the Birdman hand right about now. He had joined ESPN as first take contributor in 2023, and ESPN unveiled a new patch in 2024 under he was to expand his presence on the popular program. Sharpe has usually appeared on First Take on Mondays and Tuesdays. He has also hosted a podcast called Club Shay Shay. Yeah. So ESPN has severed ties with barbecue rib tip eating individual known as Shannon Sharpe. But yeah, man, let me see these endorsements that he's lost. Endorsement deals. Let me see. He had endorsements from Nike, Gatorade, Reebok, Pizza Hut, Pepsi, and State Farm. He is the co-founder of Lee Portier Cognac. He drank that all the time. He has his own clothing line, Sharpe. His endorsement spans through various categories, including beverages, sports and hydration drinks, cognac, protein products, and food and dining. Let me see. Let me see. He had multiple endorsement deals that was expected to be $100 million. Not only did he have those deals, he had the ESPN money, which he done lost. This is a damn shame. Shannon Sharpe done fucked up the bad. He had a historic $100 million deal, according to Front Office Sports. He was expected to sign the deal in the agreement that could have exceeded $100 million, setting a new benchmark for athletic players. It's a damn shame. Let me see. Endorsements. Shannon Sharpe lost endorsements. Let me see what that's about. Let me see. Following recent controversies and civil lawsuits, Shannon Sharpe has faced repercussions for his media career, including losing endorsements in a potential long-term deal with ESPN. DraftKings and Boost Mobile sponsorships have removed from his show and his YouTube channel previously featured their emblems. Sharpe has acknowledged and talked about the risk of losing a potential $200 million sponsorship deal after a video incident occurring to the U.S. Sun. He has reported as having a settlement lawsuit for $10 million, which allegedly cost him contracts with Boost Mobile and Disney. This controversy in these lawsuits in this settlement endorsements that he has lost has been related to the $50 million lawsuit. He said it could have significant financial implications for Sharpe. In the wake of those allegations, Sharpe have stepped away from his role as ESPN, which they have fired his black ass. And he has the major risk of losing the $200 million deal, which is most likely off the damn plate now. So he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Yep. Shannon Sharpe has been dropped from his ESPN $100 million contract, lost endorsements of $23 million. That's the settlement that he gave the retired OnlyFans chick now. So with that being said, Shannon Sharpe, you have fucked up. Hopefully you can learn from these mistakes. And I don't think he'll have the same momentum that he had after this situation with his retired OnlyFans chicks. But be warned for the folks out there who are in positions of power to get that back. Watch out for these bitches and watch out for these snowflakes and just watch out for everybody who can just ruffle your feathers and don't get caught up in these sexual misconducts And if you have a fetish, just make sure that you are in an environment unlike Diddy and the baby oil and that whole situation that dude was in, because he's trying to get $50 million for his black ass and get out and start Diddy bopping on hoes and stuff. But the judge ain't trying to let him out. But we'll see where that situation and that story go from. But besides that, thank y'all for looking at the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell me what y'all think about Shannon Sharpe, burnt cheddar cheese, rib tip, cognac drinking ass with this situation. He lost the bag. He lost the $23 million. What more can happen to Shannon Sharpe cheddar cheese right about now? But with that being said, that's all I got to say, and I'll see y'all in the next one.